Today we're looking at the top 10 Doja Cat warning signs we should have noticed. We've been letting our girl get away with concerning behavior for years now. Let's unpack it. Number 10 is the Noah Schnapp feud. Yes, many news outlets have claimed this beef is now what we call squashed, but I'm sure the tension lingers between singer Doja Cat and Stranger Things actor Noah Schnapp. Now it started when Doja privately messaged Schnapp online and he, well, screenshotted and leaked the chat, which, yes, it's not the nicest thing to do, but many began questioning why she was messaging the teen in the first place. He was so much younger than her. Well, Doja's excuse was that it was done to help her get closer to his older co-star, Joseph Quinn, who played Eddie Munson in the latest season. So why didn't we try and contact Quinn directly? Well, that we're not sure of, but either way, she came out with a pretty heated response to the public that seemed kind of in the realm of an admission of guilt. Alright, number 9, the Chatroom Scandal. If you haven't heard about this messy Doja Cat moment, well, buckle up. In 2020, an influencer slash podcaster academics brought forward evidence that Doja had been using a chatroom style social media platform called Tiny Chats. This program is known for lots of bad things being said, kind of giving a platform to a predominantly hurtful community, such as those who target others for things like their heritage and appearance and whatnot. So just an overall very toxic platform. Well, many people believed that the singer was involved in one of these bully-centric conversations, a claim she fully denied. She said she had used chat rooms all her life to socialize, but this time it just happened to land her in some hot water, but I guess we'll never know what was actually said by Doja. Okay, up next, number 8, the Gash Grab. In May of this year, Doja made her fans feel a little scammed and belittled when she said her previous 2 albums that were huge hits were cash grabs, and then said, quote, "Y'all fell for it." Well, what exactly did we fall for? The thought that, maybe the artist of a song actually believes what they were singing, or at least somehow resonated with it? But no, Doja said her hit song Woman was a submissive song that was certainly not a feminist anthem, making it seem like she fully disapproved of it. Well, there's that, and people came back saying that perhaps this is Doja's way of coping with the change of her music style. She's gonna be changing her sound with new music allegedly, but telling fans they fell for it seems a bit strange and could have been a red flag for the loyal fans who stuck by her up until today. Okay, number 7 is the boyfriend. Doja Cat's former and current romances have gone under fire because she's had and has some interesting and questionable men in her life. She's been in an open relationship with singer Johnny, which very clearly didn't work out. And today she's allegedly committed to a Jay Cyrus after they were spotted together numerous times on trips and outings. But Doja went as far as blocking fans who had something negative to say about him. The comments stemmed from claims that Cyrus had lied to people online for personal gain. He's faked illnesses, both physical and mental, to earn sympathy from his female followers, and the worst part, he admitted to it. Well, I really hope they've had the talk and working towards staying away from this kind of strange behavior. Alright, number 6, the bad example. When Doja had to take a break from performing, we were all shocked to find out that she needed to undergo surgery, have a throat infection removed. She said she forgot that she was on antibiotics and drank so much wine and inhaled so much vapor that she developed a painful growth. Well, she kept on vaping, even doing so famously at the Met Gala, which, kind of unprofessional, but professionalism has never been in Doja's books either way, so let's just say her inability to look out for herself might be replicated by fans who look up to her, but it's her life. She can do whatever she wants. Don't be surprised when you won't be able to sing in a few years. Okay, I'm kidding, still be careful, girl. Let's move on to number 5, the attack on the Barbz. When Doja isn't occupied coming for her own fan base, well, they'll come for fellow rapper Nicki Minaj's fan base, referred to as Barbz. After some online interaction Doja found herself invested in, she called Nicki's fans Twitter gangsters and scum. One Nicki fan clapped back and said one of the largest Doja Cat fan pages was actually run by a loyal Barb, who I'm sure was really on the fence after this. The limited exchange promoted the hashtag Doja Cat is over party that many Barbs supported full force. Some called Doja a Nicki knockoff, while her fans came out with countless tweets encouraging Doja fans to stream her music and simply ignore the quote toxic Barbz. Well, you know now why we haven't seen any collabs since Say So in 2020 before all this. Up next is number 4, I Quit. Remember when Doja Cat let us know loud and clear that she would be quitting her music career, but came back good as new, ready to make more music just 2 days later? Well, if you don't know, I'll explain what happened. Many fans had expressed their dismay with how Doja Doja handled a situation in Paraguay where she was set to perform before the show was canceled due to the weather. Now, when fans showed up at Doja's hotel, she refused to make an appearance, come out, see them, which is surely not owed, but definitely would have been nice for fans to at least see the artist if they couldn't attend the show. Either way, that's not the important part. She claimed in multiple social media posts that she was done with music, saying, "I quit," because she felt personally attacked by the outrage. Well, this was in the heat of a very intense moment, and she made a very quick comeback. Number 3, top tier bully. At the beginning of Doja's career in 2018, she was forced to address some very concerning comments she made towards rappers Tyler the Creator and Earl Sweatshirt. But what got people was her inability to truly take accountability. And I'll tell you what I mean by this. She used a horrible derogatory term to describe these two men and refused to accept the fact that the word she used was offensive, saying, "Just because I use a certain F word when I was in high school doesn't mean I don't deserve support." She claimed to have said this hurtful term 15,000 times, which just really made matters worse. When you're under fire, you don't say, "Oh, this word? Yeah, that got me in trouble. Yeah, I've said it many times." It was just kind of a head in hands moment. Really made us question the star's future, but it doesn't seem to have halted her career in any way because her success would go on to flourish over the next few years. And up next at number 2, we have the Copycat. In 2020, everybody was doing the Say So dance on TikTok, and for her European MTV performance, Doja wanted to mix up the song by giving it a little rock and roll twist, but what she forgot to do was use an original guitar solo. Instead of letting her guitarist improvise, they were instructed to do the solo from the song Handmade Cities by musician Pliny from the band Prague. After the concert was broadcast, Pliny himself reached out to Doja in a tweet saying, "Hey, if you liked this guitar solo, you should check out my song Handmade Cities," and he ended the tweet off with an upside down smiley emoji. Following day, he woke up to a bunch of apologetic voicemails from the singer, and so we hope she learned her lesson about giving credit where it's due. Alright, at number 1 is calling fans dumb. Yes, this isn't the first time Doja Cat has been rude to fans. Back in May, Doja came out with some subtle hints. She did not believe her fans were the smartest group of people. Some may call it biting the hand that feeds, while Doja just calls it a normal day on Twitter. Someone said Doja will never be funny, to which she responded, "How's that debut single going?" Because the person that commented shared they were indeed working on a music career. Okay, clever comeback, I guess, but she kind of did this to everybody, snapping back with these cheeky comments and constant replies online, pretty much anything aimed at her. But things got messier when somebody said, "Everybody is mad at you because you're calling your fans dumb," to which she said, "Are they not?" Yikes, not the best response, and I think it's best she just ignores comments geared towards her. I don't know. Well, that takes us to the end of today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments because I think this is only the beginning. Alright everyone, take care and we'll see you here next time on Information Overload.